Let me just start off by addressing Malcolm's situation with his knee. He had the MRI Saturday in Spokane when we arrived on Sunday. Our team doctor looked at him and ordered another MRI because the MRI machines that we have here at UCLA are among the best in the world. So the instrumentation is much more powerful, and therefore provides a much clearer picture. And the bottom line is he has a small tear in the cartilage, and that's why he had some minimal swelling or mild swelling. Swelling has since dissipating today, and he should be good to go on Thursday. He's not going to practice today, and he will hopefully be able to do some shooting and stuff tomorrow. And bottom line is we're letting it quiet down as much as possible. We also have Jeremy Anderson out today from practice for an illness that he felt terrible Sunday night. He was sick yesterday. I just talked to our trainer. He doesn't want him to practice today. He needs to get rest. He's seen a doctor. Tyler Lamb is tested positive for strep today, a couple hours ago, but feels okay to practice. And we will get a termination without he'll be able to practice. The concern for him would be if he's contagious, and that has to be run by the team doctors as well. Questions?
Is there any worry of future injury?
No, in other words, and that's a good question. The key to it is that we've been assured that he's not in any danger of injuring any worse. And this kind of thing has happened multiple times with players in all different sports.
Did you see the play where it happened?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I didn't think it was anything. I mean, that's what was so amazing was the play with 8 seconds to go in regulation, and I watched it over and over and over and over and over. And from watching it, you wouldn't think it was anything impressive, as the doctors like to say.
Have they determined whether he'll need surgery on it?
You know what? That's a good question, and it's very small, but that may be after the season that it'll have to be dealt with.
So it's kind of almost a question of whether to continue to play on it and then have surgery later, or possibly
that's
shut
already
it
been,
down.
the decision's already been made. I mean, he's going to be able to play.
And what was Jeremy's injury?
I didn't know it's an illness. One of our other players has strep throat, so he is. We're not sure if it's bacterial or viral yet for Jeremy. What his thing is.
Any ETA on how long he can be out?
No, I'm hoping it's today only.
Coach, you put Malcolm back in after the injury. He obviously performed well. He wanted to give it the free throw. Do you expect him to be hampered in any way? Are you going to hold back?
No, I really don't. I don't expect him to be hampered. I think he'll be fine, and I'm sure they'll wrap it. Someone asked today, Ben, did feel a brace or not anything? No, that's not my understanding.
Is it more kind of just like a pain issue? How much pain?
Exactly. Yeah, discomfort. When you say pain, I say discomfort.
So given all these situations, how relieved are you that you don't have to play the game tomorrow?
Yeah, glad we don't have to play tomorrow for multiple reasons, most of which, if we were playing tomorrow, it means we finish in the bottom 4 of our league.
Do you anticipate Malcolm maybe playing fewer minutes than
Well, I play him. I think he plays the most minutes on our team, right? What is it, 35 a game?
33.1?
But in league.
35.5.
Yeah, so he's playing almost 36 in the game. So yeah, we might cut him back to 30. At least in the case that if we're fortunate enough to have success on Thursday, that we're playing 3 games in a row. in back-to-back days. It would be Tyler Lamb and Jeremy both, absorbing more minutes.
Going into the Pac-10 tournament, what teams, are you looking at as kind of, maybe still, a lot of people are picking USC to win it, a lot of people are actually picking, a couple are picking Cal. Are you surprised that some of those lesser teams are getting that kind of momentum going in?
Well, I don't want to refer to them as lesser teams.
In their standings.
Well, you know what I mean. Cal and SC, I talked about this, I think, yesterday, off the record. But, both those teams have a shot to get in. It's unfortunate that they're playing each other from the onset because that probably knocks one of the others out of it and puts the other one, marching forward. And that would be a heck of a game. But, yeah, I mean, right now, I would say that going into the tournament, Arizona has to be the favorite, and they won it. They got the best seed. So, but, I think there's a lot of teams that could end up having success in this tournament. I mean, Washington definitely could. I mean, Washington State, they, I don't know the status of Moore and how bad, his ankle is or whatever. But it should be a heck of a tournament. My main focus is, ASU or Oregon. But basically what we'll do today is we'll go through some of the stuff that ASU does. And then tomorrow we'll spend some time on what Oregon does. And then tomorrow night we'll find out, who won and who we're playing. I don't know, what time is that game on Wednesday? I don't even know.
8:40.
So it's the last game?
Will you go to that game?
No. My assistants will.
Coach, is this the most wide open the Pac-10 tournament has been since it started up again?
Oh, I don't know that. I always think these tournaments are, interesting at the end of the year. I mean, there's, and a lot of how teams are playing. I remember Oregon won it one of the years, I think in 2008. Did they win it? No, we won it in 2008. In 2007, they won it. They were hot going in. SC won it in 2009, and they had their, they had to win it to get in the tournament, and they did. They went out and did well in the tournament. It's always wide open, in my opinion.
Is there ever a heightened sense of excitement or a different buzz around the team when it comes to tournament time?
Yeah, I think it's natural for kids. I mean, it's, this is a new season. I mean, we're starting a new season, the regular season. We had the non-conference season, conference season combined. That's the regular season. That's over now. Now it's on the postseason conference tournament, and then, NC2A tournament. They're both, heightened, fun, bigger. Because they're all, you lose, you're done. No second chances.
How big of an issue is it with a limited preparation time, particularly if it's a second or third game? What can you do in that structure?
In the past, our teams have done well just walking through and doing stuff. That game at 8:40, will probably preclude us from doing a whole lot at 11 o'clock at night with them tomorrow night. But, we'll have had a little more, head start with our first opponent because we're going to spend one day each kind of reviewing what they do and how we're defending them, and also, how they play their zones. But, the next game after that, if we're fortunate to win on Thursday, you have less time. And, I don't even know, when does Washington State play? That's the other game. Is that the last game on Thursday? Yeah. So again, those games you don't find out who you're playing until late at night. That's why it's an advantage to be the one seed, because earlier.